What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we have the 2025 Surron Ultra Bee. This is the HP model with the larger battery, the turbo button, the maximum power. Today we're doing a range test. So we're gonna test it in eco mode and sport mode as far as we can go. So for sport, we're gonna hold 50 miles an hour until the bike dies. Eco, we're gonna hold about 25 to 28 miles an hour until the bike dies. We're out in our undisclosed testing location where we have about 7 or 8 miles of road that we're gonna run back and forth. Let's go. All right guys, here we are starting off with the 2025 Surron Ultra Bee. This is the HP model with the 72 volt, 60 amp hour battery, massive battery. We're gonna go a long ways today. So right now we're doing the eco mode test. We're cruising about 27, 28 miles an hour. Eco mode technically on this 2025 model goes a little bit faster, but we're matching the pace that Romney's doing on another bike we're testing today, and this is a very consistent speed with all the other models that we've tested previously to just kind of keep it accurate and in line. If you guys are new to these types of range tests, we do them this way because they're incredibly consistent between all the different models and bikes that we've tested. It's not the most real world scenario where, you know, most people don't ride 28 miles an hour constantly until the bike dies or 50 miles an hour until the bike dies. But with this, you can directly compare one bike model to the other. You can say, oh, that bike went 20% further, you know, I'm gonna buy that one instead, or so on and so forth. So that's why we're doing it this way. I'm staying back far enough so I'm not drafting him. We've got our tires pumped up to 30 PSI for street riding, and we're just gonna go a long ways today. I'll keep you guys updated as we go. We are tracking our mileage with Gaia, and this bike is completely stock. Stock tires, stock gearing, stock everything. All right guys, here we go on the sport mode test. 2025 Surron Ultra Bee. So we're gonna be holding about 50 miles an hour. That is not the top speed of this bike, but that's what we're gonna hold. See how we do. I'm going off the GPS, so I am gonna be doing about 53 on the Speedo, 52, probably 52 to 53 on the Speedo. This thing's gonna die fast. Any bike riding this fast, they die fast. Oh, it's a beautiful day today, man. This weather's so nice. It's like 82. Feels almost chilly right now doing 50 miles an hour, which is, it's crazy that we're that used to it being 100. The 82 feels chilly, but it does. All right guys, update on the eco mode Ultra Bee. We're at 90% battery, 90. We've gone 8.6 miles with an average speed of about 27, 28 miles an hour. That is crazy. We're gonna go a long ways. You start doing some math there and oh man, this could be a long day out in the sun. But I'm stoked because this new Ultra Bee really is a heck of a bike. If you guys saw our review video recently, this bike just performed exceptionally well. I think the price point is great for what it is, and this battery is huge, so I'm really excited to see how far we can actually go. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Time for our first update on the sport mode test. We are at 90% battery, 90. We've gone 4.5 miles. Update on the eco mode Ultra Bee. We're at 75% battery. We got the first quarter done. We just ticked over to 19 miles, so we're gonna go a long ways, man. Whew, it's a beautiful day though. Look at that, we got the Great Salt Lake out here. Believe it or not, that lake is massive, but it's only like 6 or 8 feet deep in the deepest part. It's kind of crazy, maybe 10 feet. But super shallow, super salty. It's not really that fun to be in. I was just thinking about it too. The bike that we're doing the test on at the same time right now is the Eride Pro S. You guys may have already seen that video come out. That bike has a battery that is exactly half the size of this one. So where I'm at 75%, he's about to stop for the 50% checkup. Just kind of crazy. So this bike should do nearly double the range. Probably not quite double because it's bigger and heavier and has bigger wheels and tires. So it's not quite even that way, even though the battery's twice as big. But it's crazy that there's that big of a difference between these bikes. All right guys, we're at 75%. Update on the sport mode. We're at 9.9 miles, so about 10 miles updated. Passing this guy because I gotta keep my speed up. Update on the E-moto Ultra Bee. We are at 59%. We just ticked over from 60. I was supposed to do it at 60. We're at 29.8 miles, so just about 30 miles. We're riding for a little over an hour. Man, this is crazy. We're gonna go a long ways. I've said that every time, but you know, you guys gotta remember when I do these takes, I kind of forget what I said the last time because it was like 30 or 40 minutes ago. And so I just keep doing updates, but I didn't say anything for the last 30 minutes as I've been riding. I'm just chilling. I've been watching a movie. Kind of fun. Look at them birds. Sometimes it's just nice to talk to somebody, you know, even if they're on the other side of the screen. But Romney's chilling up there. He's doing good on the Pro S. I think that thing's got to be getting pretty close to being dead. He's probably at like 20%. Looks like he's slowing down a little bit because I'm catching up now. Update on the sport mode Ultra Bee. We're at 60%, 60, and we're at 14.9 miles, just about 15 miles. Doing pretty good. Let's keep going. Just feels good to take a break, you know? All right, guys, we are at 49%. We usually stop at 50, but we didn't quite make it. Been riding for about an hour and 25 minutes. We've gone 36.84 miles. The average speed of about 28 miles an hour. So far, the Ultra Bee's doing really good. I mean, if you know, do the math and double that mileage, that's in the 70s, which our 2024 Ultra Bee did not do. I think we got in the low 60 miles. But you guys can compare it in the chart later in the video. But so far, we're doing good. I think we're gonna keep going. All right, guys, we made it to 50% battery on the sport mode test for the Ultra Bee. It's really nice. I got to 50% right at the truck, so taking a little break here, letting the bike relax a little bit, letting the motor cool down so it doesn't get too hot today. So like I said, 50%. Technically, we're at 51. We've gone 18.2 miles to 50%. So that should get us in the mid 35, maybe 36 miles if we're lucky. So that's pretty sweet. I think that is gonna beat out the 2024 Ultra Bee. We gotta see, we gotta keep going. Eco-mode update on the Ultra Bee. We're at 40%, 42.2 miles. We're doing good. I really wanna get to 70. So if we can get to 70, that's my goal. It's gonna be, we're gonna be close, I think. But the Ultra Bee is normally the most consistent range bike of any model I've ever tested. The Ultra Bee just goes exactly the same all the way out throughout the percentage. Update on the sport mode Ultra Bee. We're at 21.6 miles, 40% battery, 40% battery. Eco mode update on the Ultra Bee. We're at 24% battery. We've gone 52.1 miles. Ride time of about 2 hours. Dang, 52 miles. Nice. All right, we got probably another 30, 40 minutes left. 25% battery left on the sport mode Ultra Bee. 26.9 miles covered. All right, guys, I just took a quick break. My butt is killing me. We're at 14% battery. We're flashing. I've been watching a Cletus McFarlane video. It's a good one. Jet engine car. 59.2 miles. And we're gonna turn around here and keep going. All right, guys, update on the Eco Mode bike. I was on the phone, so I forgot to do a couple of updates, but we're at 3%, so we are almost dead. We've gone 66 miles. I'm really hoping we can get to 70. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but on the 2024 Ultra Bee, when we did it, we were able to go a decent bit further at 0%. The bike wasn't actually turning off, so let's see how we can do. All right, guys, we might be dead. We're at 2%, but it's not going, so we might be dead. Dang, I thought it was gonna go further. We've only gone like 1 mile since I updated you guys. 66.97, so 67 miles. 2%, will it go? Nope. Let's see if we can turn it off and back on. That's crazy. Our 2024 Ultra Bee literally went to 0 and then went like 2, 3, 4 miles further. It's kind of crazy. Ready. It will not go into ready. No ready. She's dead. All right. Well, 67 miles. That is better than the 2024. So we did do it. And this bike does have the larger 18-inch rear tire. Obviously, smaller wheel, bigger tire. It's a little heavier, stuff like that. The bike's a little bit heavier. Here comes Romney. He's doing the sport mode test on the Surron Light Bee. So that video will come out probably in the future. So you guys will see that. Well, that wraps us up. Update on the Sport Mode Ultra Bee. We're at 10% battery, almost to single digits now. We've gone 32 miles right on the dot, just ticked over to 32 miles. I'm really hoping we can get like 34 and a half. I really want 34 and a half. Let's see what we can do. I'll keep you guys updated as it starts slowing us down. Right now we can still do 50 miles an hour at 10%, which is great. A lot of bikes can't do that. 9%, 8%, 7%, 33 miles, 6%, 5%. Oh, we just cut power a lot. It can still go, but it's slowing down. Let's see how fast it can go. Oh, it's slowed way down. We're going 37 miles an hour at 5%. That's still really good though, because some bikes don't even make it to 5% and they just turn off. Here's a full acceleration. Ready? Very slow. 4%. We're not getting back up to 37, that's for sure. We're at 28, 29, 30, 32, 3% battery. We just ticked over to 2%. We are still going 34 miles an hour. Just ticked over to 1% battery, which is quite surprising to me because on the eco-mode test, the bike turned off and died at 2%. And now today in sport mode, we're at 1%. So that's interesting. We're still able to go over 30 miles an hour. Guys, we just hit 0% battery and the bike's still going. I am not getting too far from the truck here. But I think we'll probably just call it because we're not really going sport mode speed anyway. But it's just nice for you guys to know kind of, you know, how far you can get it down and how fast it still goes. I mean, at 0%, we're still doing, looks like 29, 30, 31. So, not bad. Yeah, let's call it. I'm going back. This thing will turn off any second, I'm sure, and then I'll be stuck walking a little ways. So I'll tell you guys how far we went back in the garage. All right, guys, we're back in the garage after the 2025 Ultra Bee range test. As a reminder, this is the HP model with the larger 60 amp hour battery. So this is the 21 kilowatt model. There is also an 18 kilowatt 2025 version that has the same 55 amp hour battery that the 2024 has. So this is the larger battery model. We were able to get 66.97 miles in eco mode at an average speed of about 27 miles an hour. And then we also got 38.27 miles in sport mode at an average speed of 50 miles an hour. Let's put it up on our range test chart here. As you can see, it slots into 5th place. Now, one thing you'll notice is that we are just barely above the 2024 Ultra Bee in the eco mode test. It got 66.8, we got 66.97. So those are basically the same, right? But the biggest difference we noticed is in the sport mode test. As you can see, we're 4 or 5 miles further at 50 miles an hour, which is a pretty big difference in all reality. So it's kind of up to you guys whether you think that the 2025 model with a larger battery is worth it for you or not. If you guys have seen, we did a full review recently and this bike did phenomenal. Passed with flying colors, and I think it's an amazing bike for the money. But 5th place is no slouch for a stock model. It did really, really well. It's such a fun bike to ride. As always, we appreciate you guys watching. If you guys are interested in any parts for your Ultra Bee or your e-moto, check out our online store, tbelectricmoto.com. Use our discount codes TalariaBoys and TBelectric to save yourself some money. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next video. See ya.